This is the Summer Camp Rookie, the podcast that's not just for camp counsellors. I'm Zoe and I've been to camp twice.
And I'm George and I've never been to camp. So if you're just sitting there and thinking, I don't know what any of these people are talking about, then that's okay because neither do I.
If you know loads, you'll still learn something.
And if you know Nyaffle like me, then you're set. So let's just do it.
Let's go.
I need to talk about the people who might be listening to this because realistically, if you're listening to this and you've done Camp America before and you've done many seasons, like the two veterans with me, then this will hopefully be like a good time for you to hear a little bit more about it, hear about different people's experiences. If you haven't been to Camp America and you're thinking about trying it out, then this is, I would argue, the perfect source of the fountain of knowledge, if you will, for finding out a little bit more about it. And if you know nothing of Camp America and you're just watching this because you bumped into one of us at the pub, then don't worry about it, we're just paying our rent, it'll be okay. I feel like a decent place to start is all of our sort of first experiences of hearing of Camp America, because I feel like the three of us specifically all come from sort of quite different places, not only geographically but also emotionally, spiritually. But what was your? No, let's start with Colm. Let's start with our guest. What was your first experience? Okay. He's back in the room. Because you've got an interesting one, because you didn't find it out through random sources. You found it out through familial connections and some such.
I don't know. Some people have similar experiences, but I'd say the majority don't. But yeah, basically my dad done Camp America back in the 80s.
Your dad done it?
He did.
The way you said that, my dad done Camp America.
My dad done Camp.
You sound like from the deep American South. My dad did.
My daddy done Camp. He loaded up the mule and ran into the desert, and I knew I would follow him one day.
Gosh, it's the first thing I've said, and I'm just being absolutely... Why am I even here? I should have just written my story out, and you guys could have just read it.
Jeez,
So your daddy done camp. Your daddy, who we all had the pleasure of meeting.
My dad.
Your dad.
My dad. Yes.
We'll cut that. We
I
can't
do
call
not
him
have
your
a
daddy.
daddy. Oh my God. Have a dad.
Sorry, but can I just say this is minute 10 and already we're talking daddy.
Oh my God.
This is going nowhere.
My dad worked on camp? Is that what you want me to say?
No, you can say my dad.
You can say the truth. We're not making it up.
My dad worked on camp.
Yes.
Don't say it. You're staring.
I don't know what to say anymore.
There's someone with a gun on the other side of the camera.
That's what I feel like now.
We're back in 1986, is it?
Bang on, mate. That's the one. Oh. Yeah. So he got hired at the first ever job fair in 1986.
Camp America job fair.
Mm-hmm. Need to stay on brand, mate.
Oh, first.
He got hired at the first ever Camp America.
Okay.
Mate, you work for Camp America.
Okay. Be fine.
So for the fourth time.
I've actually lost it.
Okay, so the overall question is, how did you find out about camp? You didn't find out through the same way that a lot of us probably find out these days, through socials, or through university visits and things like that. How did you find out?
It was through your mum, wasn't it?
Right. No, actually,
basically, what we're noticing here is that Colin's having a breakdown.
I actually am.
Should we come back to?
Okay.
I said, my dad took it. Your dad took it. What are you saying? And then it was like, so he was hired at a job fair, a Camp America job fair. That's all I'm saying.
Get it right.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry, I feel like the waters of your dad are getting murky. So should we paddle into something a little bit clearer?
No, let me just.
Why is he so good with words?
I'll just talk. I'll just talk.
Yeah. Okay. We won't interrupt.
So my dad done camp back in the 80s. He was hired at the first ever Camp America job fair in 1986. And what's crazy about this is obviously we just had our 40th ever year of fairs.
And he was there.
So he didn't just show up randomly. He got invited down by the marketing team.
I think he was bemused by the entire experience. To be honest.
I think
confused.
What he found crazy was how much it hasn't changed. It's literally exact same as back in the 80s.
I think that's such a nice thing.
Yeah, but I mean I feel like that kind of summarizes the program as well. It's something that stood the test of time, and so I think that's something that's so special about it.
So then presumably, as you were growing up, he told you loads of stories, and it all sort of came from him, right?
Absolutely. So yeah, growing up, I've heard all these stories about camp and how it's the most incredible place ever, and how it changed his life, all the friends he met. And then also a few other people in my family done it. So my uncle done it for years as well.
I didn't know your uncle did it.
Yeah. He done it for even longer. He was
at the same camp?
No, he was at a camp in Maine called Wakila. And then my cousin done it as well. He was in Pennsylvania at Camp Fitch, and he ended up as a director as well. So it's definitely
So
in the
you've
blood.
You've got
Runs through your
got
life
a
like a
trajectory.
Yes, which, like I say, that's not that common, I guess. I think most people hear about it through random things such as this podcast, possibly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I grew up hearing these stories from my dad, my uncle, my cousin, was like so dead set from a young age, really, that this was for me and I was 100% going to do it.
And did it live up to what your dad had described?
I mean, I'm
does
going into my 5th summer, so I think
I feel like we can
Really
assume.
quick.
I
Yeah.
feel like we can assume that he enjoys it.
yeah.
Like when you actually get off the bus, and you're in there and you see the camp for the first time. Like again, like I suppose if I went there, like it would be a different thing. But then like for you, like having it be like so built up in your
Yeah,
mind.
I get you. I had a preconceived idea of what it would be like.
Yeah.
And if I'm honest, it basically was what I thought it was going to be, if
Was
not
it?
better.
For real?
Yeah, because again, it's just crazy how much it hasn't changed. Like, got to the airport, Albany Airport, got picked up in the camp van with, it was like 4 or 5 Brits and a couple of Aussies.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just crazy hearing the accent straight away, because obviously at that point I was not used to like all these weird and wild accents.
People speaking differently.
Exactly. And yeah, just that journey to camp was crazy. An hour just in this van with these strangers. But again, that knowledge of we're about to become like best friends, probably.
Yeah.
And some of us we did.
Some of them though.
So, I mean, literally, some people that were in that van to this day are some of my best friends. And obviously that was like 5 years ago. or
That
whatever.
sentence on its own is fascinating.
Yeah.
Some of those people in that van, to this day, we will still get on. I mean, like, how did you find out about camp? Because I actually don't know this. I've kept this information from myself for this,
Yeah.
for natural reactions.
Perfect.
For you.
I have no idea how I found out about camp. I have zero recollection of the first time ever.
You blacked
learning
out.
I thought
about
that
it.
was going to be so much more interesting.
No, I feel like it is
I don't
interesting
know.
because that implies
Yeah.
that you blacked out like Jason Bourne.
Maybe.
Oh,
I don't
and then-
know how you got in there.
And then she just ended up at camp.
She just woke up in,
Just woke up,
woke
one
up in
day,
the
I was
woods.
just in New York.
Yeah.
Not quite. Yeah, I don't remember ever a time not knowing what camp was and not wanting to do it.
That's
So I think
crazy.
it was always just from watching it in movies growing up. It was probably like the first time I heard about camp was probably Parent Trap. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Was
shout.
It was
Yeah.
inevitable. We were going to get there at some point.
Always. It was probably Parent Trap, Camp Rock, those kind of movies. And then as I got a bit older, I'm pretty sure I was watching that Wet Hot American Summer and things like that. And that's like
Watch that every
if
Friday.
that one's if
I think that's the most accurate depiction of camp.
watch Wet Hot American Summer. Camp is kind of like that.
I don't know why we're messing about with these orientations and job fairs. We should just send everyone a copy
Have
of
you
Wet
seen
Hot
it?
American Summer. Have I seen it?
Have
I
you?
watch it every Friday night, man.
Do you actually? I thought you were joking.
No!
Wait, you've never seen it?
No, I have seen it.
Oh.
A long time ago when I was
So
passing.
I feel like it gives you a good like context to what camp is like. The specifics, actually no, the specifics kind of do happen. Maybe not the like letting kids jump in the lake and not watching them and those kind of bad.
Certainly not at
points
my
and, like,
camp.
And not the Wet Hot
Not
American
my
Summer
watch.
like TV series when there was like the pool of lava that was killing people or something. Do you remember? There's like a radioactive pool of lava or something that was gonna like threaten camp and they had to save it. That doesn't happen at camp.
I
That's
feel
not
like I feel like I missed that. I mean, it's really crazy that it's
Yeah.
like you guys both, because I didn't realize it was like running through both of your lives like a stick of rock, because mine was like exactly the opposite. I mean, this is why we're here doing this, because I had no idea what it was. I knew
Yeah.
the concept of a summer camp, but I didn't know that there was like this specific program doing that. I mean, I found out in a fascinating way. I was gonna just to like preface this. I was gonna say that I found out through a friend, but it's okay because this is a gloves off podcast. It's raw and unfiltered.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space.
Like
I found
camp,
out.
you know?
I found out through an ex-girlfriend. She's not going to watch this. It's fine. If you are, then how you doing? Basically, the whole idea is that she did Camp America ages ago, and she's had a really good time, and like it just kept on being brought up again and again and again, and it sounded slightly sinister because like the way that she was describing it, and then so there was like a big fire and we all danced around it, blah blah blah, and I was just like, that sounds.
It sounds very culty.
It's
does.
like it's
But-
like there's
but-
elements of that to it.
Yeah, but it's one of the good cults, so it's okay.
It's one of the
you know?
positive cults.
Which I know,
Well, I guess
that's
camp,
what
yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
says. All cults say they're a good
Yeah,
cult,
look,
but we actually are a good
Camp is
cult.
definitely a cult. Like, some
Oh,
of the
oh right,
things
oh
that
right,
we-
you're just saying that out there.
Some of the things we're going to describe throughout the podcast definitely suggest we're a cult. I'm sure we made the guidelines, but like,
But it's just the level
good
of passion
kind of
that
cult.
it inspired in her. It's just like, I just found that
Yeah.
sort of weird, like oddly fascinating.
yeah, I mean, I agree with Colm completely. Like, it's the totally life-changing experience, like in the cheesiest way possible. Yeah, I guess when you started the company, like, what did you actually think Camp America was?
Do you know what? It's interesting because...
Or even before you applied to Camp America, what were you thinking it was?
Well, no, see, I genuinely thought that it was one camp. Which I mean, I now know is a quite.
That's a very common misconception.
misconception.
My
Very
dad still thinks that I went to Camp America.
I thought it was a big place that says Camp America as you go through the doors. The big gates swing open, and it's all one massive camp in some forest in the States. I'm imagining that it was like, for some reason, that there was a uniform. I don't know why that was in my head. I think I'm just imagining the Scouts.
Yeah.
But I was imagining that there was some kind of uniform, that it was like one big camp. I don't know, like fires. I didn't know that there was an element of like looking after children.
Oh, so you thought it was just like adults going to camp?
I genuinely thought.
serious?
So we were getting
for real.
paid.
I honestly thought that it was people just going and like, we can bleep this out, but like around in the woods and like
There
making
is one
s'mores.
camp that does that. You know that, Rosie's camp.
Okay.
So
On the
in
weekends
the
it's
week,
adults.
during the week, it's campers, and then on the weekend it's adults, and
Sounds
it's literally
fascinating.
like it's an adult.
Is it
summer.
like the
I
Wild
really want to
West?
go. I think we should take the podcast there.
I feel like we should take the podcast
Yeah.
there. No. What's fascinating there is you've just said that we're going to go to an adult summer camp, and that, I feel like that conjures different images in the brain than I think that you would want.
What does it?
An adult summer camp.
No, that is the exact kind of images that.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh okay,
that's
fascinating.
the kind of
Maybe
camp
we
it
should
is.
go. That sounds interesting.
You should speak to
Well,
Rosie
wait,
about
what
some
are
of
you
her
thinking
stories.
it is?
An
adult
adult
summer
like
camp.
what it is like.
It's exactly what I'm saying it is.
Yeah.
No, I know that's what you're saying it is, but do you understand
It's
when I
doing-
say an adult summer camp, it sounds different than maybe what you think it is in your head.
I don't know what you think it sounds like.
I think it... So I feel like we should start off
X-rays.
talking about generally, like...
Okay, I mean, everything you just said there, you're actually not that far off.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
apart from, obviously, the main bit being that you are looking after kids, or obviously we also have special needs camps where,
Yes.
you know, the idea that there are campers, that was the only bit you were missing, which
Yeah.
some would argue is the main bit. But,
Not some would
Some would
argue.
argue.
It is the main bit.
It's up for debate.
no, but...
As a company, we should say that's the main bit.
yeah, you were actually pretty close, you know?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is that kind of vibe of loads of people, often in a forest in America. Most camps have some kind of uniform. Like my camp wears, like we will have staff t-shirts. I think that's the most common thing. But there are also scout camps that do wear more the kind of uniform maybe you were
Yeah.
picturing.
On my camp, we don't wear any uniform. We wear
Some
whatever
camps
we want.
don't, yeah. But I mean, yeah, you actually weren't that far off. Again, apart from the campers and the fact that I think there's over like
You weren't that
1,000
far off
camps
apart
or
from
whatever.
everything that you've just
pretty
said.
much, yeah. I generally vibes, maybe you were kind of right.
Vibes. I was sort of roughly in the proximity of the truth.
Yes,
like,
yes.
What summer camp is in a nutshell is 2 months usually, or it can be in blocks, but usually kids get sent off by their parents for 2 months to live at a summer camp. It's swimming in the lake, it's sports, it's colour wars, it's Olympics, it's bike riding through the mountains, it's hiking, it's everything you can think of. It's living in wooden bunks on bunk beds, with everyone's crap everywhere and flags flying up and singing around a flagpole and all of this crazy
See, it's
stuff.
fascinating. Some of this stuff, it sounds like I understand and it sounds genuinely fun, but some of it sounds actually bizarre.
It is bizarre.
And I don't understand
but
what
it
it
completely makes sense when you get there. And you're
Okay.
going to learn throughout this podcast what
that's
all of this
exciting.
means. So the overall idea is that you go to these classic American summer camps, like you see in the movies, but you look after the kids on those camps.
And
It's
then
a
that's
really long description.
Very good.
that's where
Good
Camp America
Lord.
comes in. What Camp America has done since 1969 is we hire people. Well, we don't hire, but people get hired through us by camps.
We shouldn't hire people.
We shouldn't. No, you're right. I mean, these are the
We
kind of people that get
shouldn't.
hired. So, but yeah, we send people from all over the world, UK, Australia, New Zealand, to name a few, to go and work on these summer camps. 18 plus. That's literally the only limitation really on it. And then you get to go and experience this craziness.
It is craziness, but it's amazing.
But then, like, a big thing as well, I guess, is this is something that I didn't know as well, was like the day-to-day thing, right? Of, like, you wake up in the morning and then, like, what do you do? Like, do you just do that all day? Like,
I mean, I think the most relevant thing would be, like, my first summer,
Yeah.
I was essentially a general counsellor. That's, like, the most standard role that you do in your first summer. You basically get put in charge of, like, 15 or so kids.
Yeah,
and
that's another
and
thing.
you're in charge of them. You are literally, it's you and normally one other
Does
person.
that shock you about camp?
I'm
Is that
not
you're
gonna lie, this
in
is the
charge of
thing.
the kids?
It's like the idea of a whole group of 20-somethings being genuinely responsible for
Yeah.
young lives.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, to me, seems frankly amoral, but like, I'm sure if you know what you're doing, it's fine.
I think the thing that's really incredible is, like, at the end of the summer, or like for me especially, going back every year, and like my kids from my first summer, they're like 17, 18 now.
That's
Like, these are like
crazy.
young men now, like going off to college and stuff.
That's nice.
And to like kind of feel like and see the impact that I've had on them.
Yeah.
Mostly positive, I'd like to think.
Entirely positive.
It's so special. And then like the effect they have on you as well. Like I think people think that you go to camp, not you, George, but people think you go to camp and it's all about the kids, which it is to an extent. But I think what people don't realize is like what you get from the kids yourself as well, how much you grow as a person. And
what do you think the biggest thing is that you have kind of learned from camp or learned from your campers?
From the children.
I mean, I'd
What have you learned from the children?
I'd say just kind of get on with it. Like nothing is that deep.
Yeah.
Like you just need to kind of learn to live in the moment and just roll the punches and crack on with things, you know.
It's a bonding thing, I bet, as well. Like for
Big
everyone
time,
there. Because,
yeah.
and I feel like this is something that's like worth pointing out for like people who are like, if you're considering about going to Camp America, because like it is stressful. I would imagine, because I haven't been, but like. From what I would think. I know it's funny that, isn't it? I mean, you keep bringing it up that I haven't actually done the programme.
I guess the bit that like I didn't expect was the effect it had on me and like how it genuinely changed my life to the point where, like I say, I made it my life, literally. All I've done since I left uni, all I've done since I've been an adult is camp, like working in the camp world. So I'd say that's the bit that I wasn't expecting, the degree to which it kind of changed my whole outlook on life and trajectory.
Dude.
And when you talk about it with your dad, are your experiences similar?
Yeah,
Are you able to relate on everything that you're talking about? Like, because like you say, camp hasn't changed.
Yeah.
In the best way, that's what the legacy of the program is that camp is camp and it always will be. So are you able to like relate to each other
100%.
when you're talking?
Like literally, that's the crazy thing, how much it has stayed the same. And like I say, it's kind of been this constant throughout time now where you can go to this place and escape all of the kind of crap that comes with the modern world. You know, phones and social media for one, it's such a huge thing that people do struggle with to begin with, like letting go of that. But once you're in it, it's like, oh my God, this is incredible.
I can only imagine.
One day, George.
One day I'll get
I
there.
think this
One day.
perfectly somehow segues us into some quickfire questions.
What
Okay.
a natural segue.
I know.
Explain the concept.
The concept is that I'm going to give you some quickfire questions and you just have to like answer. You can't think about it. You just got to say like
bullets
I'm going to
from a
say
gun,
like
mate.
yes, no, you're going to say yes.
Oh gosh.
Lovely producer Lauren, who's behind the scenes.
Shout out,
has
Lauren.
written
Thank you so
out
much.
A gorgeous list over here.
With impeccable handwriting.
Incredible handwriting.
So is
Okay,
this
fine.
or that, basically?
Is this or that?
Okay.
You just got to
Love
go.
it.
Okay.
Camp
There's
edition.
20 questions.
Love
All
it.
right.
Okay.
Ready, steady. Lake or pool?
Like
French toast or American pancakes?
French toast.
Top bunk or bottom bunk?
The age-old question.
That's different though. But
No.
bottom now. Bottom.
Cabin or tent?
Cabin.
Backpack or suitcase?
Suitcase.
Grilled cheese or chicken tenders?
Chicken tendies,
Bike
baby.
or bike?
Hike.
Arts and crafts or sports?
Sports.
Mate,
Athletic
I've never
director,
seen him
bro.
off the arts and crafts table. Braiding my hair.
Journal or camera?
Sorry?
Journal
What?
or camera?
Oh, it's the accent there, I think, who's the problem.
Journal or camera?
Journal.
Camp uniform or no uniform?
Oh, I can answer this
Somewhere in between. I can't pick between those.
Crocs or flip flops?
Crocs, 100%.
Walk or golf cart?
It's going to be golf cart nowadays.
one. Come on.
Walmart or Target?
Walmart, 100%.
Camp chant or camp song?
Chant.
Color war or Camp Olympics?
Colour war.
General counsel or activity specialists?
I have to say activity specialist now. I'm
Horse
contractually
riding or jet
obliged.
skiing?
Jet skiing.
Chips Ahoy or Oreos?
Oreos.
American football or soccer?
Soccer.
Kool-Aid or Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Ooh.
Immaculate
Thank you
stuff.
so much.
I didn't understand what half of those were.
Thank
We've got
you.
one more section to go.
We've got one more section?
Yeah.
What's the other section?
We have a camp confession, don't we?
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh! Producer Lauren's
is
just
not
woken
quite
up.
What's
No.
going to happen now? We've got a camp confession that has come in from somebody in the camp community.
What name?
And
Who
Lauren
are
is,
they?
It's anonymous, mate. That's
Which
the whole
camp?
point of a confession.
Lauren is going to play a voice note, I believe.
Is it a
I'm
voice
gonna
note?
read it out.
Oh, she's going to
gonna
read it
read it
out.
out.
Do you want a
Alright,
mic?
let's hear.
My camp had platform tents, proper rustic vibes. We all bought sleeping bags from Walmart. We even started keeping the canvas tied up every night because we loved feeling like we were sleeping outdoors, which is where this goes wrong. One morning, I wake up and there's a chipmunk just sat on my chest. I panic, try to get up, completely forgetting that I'm zipped up in a sleeping bag, so I stand up and the chipmunk drops straight to the bottom of the sleeping bag with me.
That's a
And I just fall over screaming. I'm rolling around trying to escape both a chipmunk and my own sleeping bag. It scratched the life out of me. I go to breakfast looking traumatised. Everyone thinks it's the funniest thing that's ever happened and they spend the rest of summer taking the piss out of me for being deadly scared. being scared of deadly American chipmunks. So yeah, don't trust Alvin, Simon and Theodore.
That's
that is
fascinating.
unbelievable.
That's brilliant. What a wonderful pitch for the programme.
I know.
Wow.
I've had many
there.
outdoor, like scary animal outdoor experiences at camp. We had a bat in our bunk.
A bat?
A bat.
You had a
There was
bat?
a bat in the bunk.
A bet?
A bat in the bunk?
I lived with mice for the full 2 months. There's one point where I definitely shouldn't have done this, but I left my campers alone in the bunks one night because I could hear that there was a dead mouse trying to
A
get
dead
out.
mouse trying to
A
come
alive
back from the beyond.
mouse.
A zombie
Trying
mouse.
to
A
get
zombie
out
mouse.
of the mouse trap, which very sadly we had to use. And I was too scared to go check on it because I was too scared to deal with a dying mouse. And one time, my
You
friend...
realise this is being recorded,
You
yeah?
realise this is going out
Oh,
publicly.
I've done something
Tip of
much
the
worse
iceberg,
like that than that at camp. And then one time my friend tried to trap a mouse on the stage at camp because it was running across. So she threw a bin at the mouse and it whacked it in the head and then it chopped its head off and it went up at one end of the stage and it's bloody at the other.
Well, thanks for that shockingly morbid turn into
But anyway, yeah.
decapitating mice with bins.
Camp
But
America
anyway,
is a brilliant program and
it's
you
a
should
lovely
definitely
programme.
do
You
it.
really should apply
Yes,
for it.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's no better note to end on, mate.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We're going to
Wow.
leave you with the beautiful image of a mouse being decapitated by a bin hurled by someone who joined the wonderful Camp America programme.
Go, Amy.
Go, Amy.
Pretty sure Amy wasn't on Camp America.
Cheers so much for coming along, Colin. We really appreciate it. You're right, you're still with us.
Anytime.
Okay.
I feel like we should do something. There should be like a tradition to finish the show.
A tradition to finish the show.
What's like a camp?
What's a
What's
song?
something? Should we nestle?
I don't feel
Is
with
Nestle.
that at all.
Nestle.
No.
I don't want to nestle.
No.
Anyway, thanks for listening and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye now.
Thanks. And every time you say next episode, I just think of...
Colin
Oh,
Wave.
Colin Wave.
Colin Wave.
Wonderful. Doesn't get better than that.